Hi, listeners. I'm Emily, a student at the University of Illinois. And today, Jean Drosco, Maggie Sweppy, and I are chatting about how to develop a LinkedIn profile. If you have any questions after listening to this podcast, please email us at acescareerservices@illinois.edu.
Hi, I'm Maggie Sweppy, the Graduate Career Advisor from ACES Career Services. I am a 2019 graduate of the College of ACES and a current master's student in the School of Labor and Employment Relations.
Hi everyone, this is Jean. Maggie and I want to help you expand your online professional presence by developing an exceptional LinkedIn profile.
Thank you for doing this, Maggie and Jean. So where should we even start?
When a student asks for help preparing their LinkedIn profile, I like to start with the basics. I use their resume to ensure that they have included all relevant information, like past jobs and education. Some employers even have logos that you can include, which provides a more polished look.
In case you are new to LinkedIn, look for the pencil on the right-hand side of the screen to edit each individual section. Jean, do you have anything to add to that?
Yeah, Emily, after you have experience and education filled out, you can add information about clubs, activities, volunteer experiences, and skills. Be sure to include leadership positions in your club and activities. If your role's title is an uncommon one, like scribe or sisterhood, you can describe the role like secretary or membership chair to make it more relatable to the readers. Regarding volunteer experience, I suggest some bigger roles, like time-consuming ones that you have done, for example, a mission trip or maybe a Habitat for Humanity project. Anytime that you can quantify the experience so that the reader understands the scope of the project is very important. Another example would be you were the philanthropy chair and you increased fundraising by 25%. Be sure to include your skills so that others may endorse you for them. An endorsement on LinkedIn is like a virtual recommendation.
That sounds great. Are there additional ways that you can make your profile stand out?
Yes, definitely. I suggest adding a professional profile picture, and you can also customize your background photo too. I prefer ones that reflect something about yourself. For example, if you like to travel, maybe a picture of a map in the background or a place you visited. You can also customize your URL.
Okay, that makes sense. Jean, do you have any other tips?
Students should put a lot of thought into their About section. This is the best way to promote your personal brand in LinkedIn. Tell them, what are you passionate about? What motivates you? What difference do you want to make? You don't have to say exactly those words, but introduce yourself to the reader as you want to be known. For example, enthusiastic ACE major with experience in blah, 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 committed to XYZ. Think of the professional story about you that compels others to learn more.
Now that I know how to build my LinkedIn profile, how often should I be managing it and updating it?
Great question, and funny you should ask. When we were talking about doing this podcast, I looked up my profile and realized that I hadn't updated it for almost a year. At this point in our lives, we need to check and update our profiles at least every 6 months.
Along with updating every 6 months, Emily, I'd recommend having a friend or a career services staff member review your profile. We all make mistakes, and sometimes autocorrect or spell check fixes, in air quotes, a word for us that is unintentional. I've seen a profile where a student was the captain of a team, but her profile says caption. This is a small thing, but it needs to be corrected so the employer doesn't think that student isn't detail-oriented.
Yes, that's a great tip. Do you have any last bits of advice?
Once you have your profile up to the level you want, be sure to grow your network by connecting with your classmates, friends, and coworkers.
I also suggest posting. Use LinkedIn like another social media account. Stay active so that you can increase your presence and draw more people to your profile. You can like other people's posts. When you achieve an accomplishment, you can also share it.
That sounds great. If you are listening and would like to hear more about how to connect on LinkedIn, listen to next week's podcast.
Bye. And if you have any questions, reach out to us at acescareerservices@illinois.edu.
Bye, and remember that you're an Illini and you've got skills.